What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and unless you have been living under a rock, chances are you already heard that Britney Spears' husband kicked her to the curb and filed for a divorce. Now, there are a lot of claims out there. There's a lot of stuff swirling out there. Some of this stuff is true. Some of this stuff might not be true. Sam is claiming that Britney is violent. He's claiming that Britney would put her hands on him and that she would hit him and attack him. And once she even attacked him in his sleep, giving him a black eye. There's claims that she constantly has knives everywhere and that Sam was kind of scared that she might cut his pecker off in the middle of the night. And I'm telling you right now, I would be scared of that too. Now listen, I know that a lot of people don't want to believe that Britney Spears is capable of doing something like that, but to be honest with you all, if you look at Britney Spears' actions, if you look at the way she carries herself, and you still don't believe that she's capable of this, then you're kind of lying to yourself. I 100% believe that Britney most likely got violent with Sam over the years. She's constantly lashing out. Her behavior is really erratic. She seems kind of bipolar. Like 1 minute she's probably happy, the next minute she's throwing a fit. This woman is all over the place. And women like Britney Spears definitely get physical, okay? Point blank period. There's no denying that. But there's also this claim that, Sam is claiming that Britney cheated on him. Now, I 100% believe that Britney was probably beating Sam up. I don't necessarily believe that Britney cheated on Sam, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. People who are in the mental state that Britney is very obviously in, they are often like hyper sexualized. They're always really horny, okay? I'm just being honest. I don't know what it is, but, these manic episodes, these spurts of energy and delusions and paranoia, it also comes with this hyper sexualization. So I do think that Britney is probably capable of cheating on Sam. Honestly, I think Britney would probably sleep with anyone in her immediate area when she's in one of these little modes. One of these little mental breakdowns that she goes through, which is why I always thought that it was creepy that Sam was in a relationship with her to begin with. I think it's creepy for any dude to get into a relationship with a woman who's very obviously mentally disturbed. You know what I mean? So I do believe that Britney's hypersexualized, and we see that in her videos. She can't go a day, she can't make a single video without trying to pull her pants down and show her vajayjay to the world. She's literally humping the ground. Her dog is sniffing her vagina in some of her videos. It gets really weird. Obviously, this woman is horned out of her mind. But I don't think that Britney Spears really interacts with that many people. Britney Spears is usually in her living room twirling in circles, recording the stupidest dance videos that we have all ever seen. I don't think that she is often out there with other dudes. She seems really reserved. She doesn't seem like someone that would put herself out there, or it doesn't even seem like she would be in a situation where she could easily cheat. But then again, you never know. So everyone's been making the point, including myself, that we don't believe that Britney cheated. Britney doesn't even leave the house. Who would she cheat with? When did this happen? Well, I don't know if this is the truth or if Sam is just like sitting back, reading the room, reading social media's response, and coming up with, different details. But now Sam is claiming that Britney cheated with a house staff member, someone in the house. So we're all sitting here like, Britney never leaves home. We don't believe that she cheated. And Sam's like, she cheated with someone who works in the home, a staff member. And I'm like, all right, I guess that sounds more believable. I still don't necessarily believe that Britney cheated, but I mean, Britney often has escapades with her employees, like Sam, like K-Fed. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. You got to think that some of these staff members are probably walking through the house trying to pick up dog poop, and then they see Britney naked, humping the ground, going crazy, and they probably just decided, you know what, hey, let's just see how this goes. I wouldn't be surprised, okay? Let's just be honest. Anyone, let's keep it real, anyone that is at Britney's house, they're exposed to Britney basically being naked or half naked the entire time. So regardless of what jobs they're trying to do, Britney is half naked or fully naked, dancing around them as they do their jobs. So really keep that in mind. I think it's very likely that something could have happened. I don't want to believe it. I definitely didn't believe it when it was like, oh, Britney went off and cheated somewhere. But hearing that it's someone inside the home, hey, all I'm saying is that Britney puts herself in a position where it's not hard to believe like something like this could happen. A dude walks into a room, there's a naked Britney Spears there, horned out of her mind, humping the ground, going crazy. Next thing you know, they're getting it on. I mean, the chick is very obviously not mentally well. So I wouldn't put that past her. But let's go ahead and dive into what these claims are. Sam Asghari is telling people that he believes Britney Spears cheated on him with a staff member at her house and engaged in other inappropriate sexual conduct as well. Sam has claimed that Britney asked at least one staffer to shoot videos of her naked. Not only that, we're told Sam believes she hooked up with at least one of the male staff members working at her home. As for how Sam supposedly knows, sources say he claims there's footage of Britney and the staffer together in a compromising position. We're told that Britney's in a fragile and hypersexualized state, and it's contributed to her dangerous decision-making, making her a risk for her own safety. Sources say Sam acted as a crutch for Britney for a long time, but her recent conduct was just way too much. Now, let's just be real here. They keep saying sources. The source is Sam. When TMZ and these other outlets say, oh, our sources say this, our sources say that, Sam is the source. We've called it out 1,000 times. All of these staged run-ins where TMZ just runs in with Sam. They run into Sam after he gets out the gym, and he just so happens to have all of his makeup and his hair set perfectly, and he gives these little interviews. Sam is the source. Let's just keep it real here. I don't care what little statements he puts out on Instagram. I wouldn't ask for privacy. Sam is the source. Sam's the one that's been putting out this information all along, or people who work with Sam. It's not a secret at this point. It's very obvious. So, I'll be completely honest here. Before reading this article, I was on the team thinking that Britney probably did not cheat on Sam. I was thinking that Sam created this lie about Britney cheating just as an excuse to get out of the relationship because he was a scammer. Now, I still believe that Sam's a scammer, but all I'm saying is look at Britney's Instagram over the past year or so. Someone's recording videos of her naked. Who is it? I don't think it's always Sam. So, listen, if we did not have evidence that weird stuff like this was happening already, then I would find this unbelievable. But let's be honest. I don't care whose team you're on, what side you're on, even if you're a Yachts Queen Britney fan. Britney is very obviously having someone record her naked all the time. Someone's recording her dancing around, humping the floor. Sometimes it was Sam, but it wasn't always Sam. So, no, sorry. I don't find that hard to believe. I fully believe that there was most likely a male staffer there helping her take these naked photos, and Britney's so out of her mind that she probably is the one that asked the guy to do that. Now, did they have sex? Did it go further than that? Your guess is as good as mine, but knowing the mental state that she's in, it's not hard to believe. It's not hard to believe that a male in this situation could have taken advantage. And I don't even want to say really take advantage because it seems like Britney would probably be the type to fling herself at other people. I mean, at the end of the day, she's constantly flinging herself to 40 million people on Instagram. I get on Instagram. I'm not there to see Britney gyrating naked around her living room. But as soon as I pull up Instagram, that's what I see. So her willingness to throw that at random people on the internet makes me believe that she was probably throwing her pussy around at all of these dudes inside of the house. It's not surprising to me. It seems like something that just aligns with all of the actions we've seen her make, all of her behavior. So I mentioned this in a prior video. I am more torn about this than any other story I've ever covered. Because on one hand, I don't trust Sam. I do think that Sam was an opportunist. I don't think that Sam was in this relationship for the right reasons. But I do believe, Sam, that he went through hell as he was there. I do believe that he got beat up. Listening to further details about this, I do believe that there was probably male staff there taking pictures of her naked. Did it go further? I don't know, but Sam says there's videos. And, it sounds totally believable to me. And I think this will sound believable to anyone who's not a diehard Britney Spears fan. But have y'all ever seen the movie Saw? The horror movie Saw? In the movie Saw, these people, they get put in these death traps, these torture devices. But the people who are put in these torture devices, they're never necessarily good people. If you ever saw the movie Saw, I don't know if you realized it, but all of the people who get put in these compromising positions, they're all like criminals. They're all people who did something wrong in life. But at the end of the day, even though you're not cheering for these people like they're a hero, you still don't want to see them get brutally killed in these torture machines, right? So you have these people who you're not necessarily rooting for. They're not necessarily good people, but at the same time, you don't think they deserve what they're going to get from these torture devices that Jigsaw sets up, right? Same thing goes with Sam. I don't think he's a good person. I don't think that his intentions were pure when getting with Britney. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to watch, and I kind of feel bad for the dude knowing what he went through. Don't get me wrong. He put himself in that position. But it's like hard to watch as he just gets tortured nonstop. You know what I mean? Like, the dude was probably getting beat up, having to watch his wife act insane on Instagram every day, embarrassing him, embarrassing her children, embarrassing anyone around her. I mean, it's embarrassing as a husband when your wife is talking gibberish in a British accent while pulling down her pants on social media. So even though I don't think he's a good dude, and I think that he got into this relationship for the wrong reasons, I can't blame him for running out. And I mean, you have to really think, was it worth it? I mean, it's so hard for me to really explain, but it's like, I still feel kind of bad for this dude, even knowing that he's not necessarily a good person. I feel bad for him because of the torture that he endured, but he put himself in that position. So I can't really feel bad for him, but I would feel bad for anyone. I would feel bad for my own worst enemy if they had to live with Britney for over a year and try to maintain a relationship with someone who is so unstable, who I can guarantee you she made his life a living hell. Vacations, nice home aside, I'm telling you, the benefits did not outweigh the risk in this situation. And Sam realized that, and that's why he's gone. But anyways, let me know your thoughts below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.